alone!
Yo, what is up guys, Wuwa here. We're gonna be doing another analysis video. Last night I was able to be lucky enough and I pulled on the Cyberpunk collab and I happened to get Lucy too, so I'll pull up a photo right there. I got her. I won the 50-50. So what the problem is about this is that I thought I was basically done. I genuinely thought that maybe I can finally rest for a little bit and like start building up my polls again, but nope. Curl just dropped a huge bombshell in terms of all the characters that are currently coming out for 3.5. Well, these are the characters that are coming to the new region of Mengzhou. And not only that, we got their drip marketing and information about them, but we also got actual leaked footage of the two characters that are mentioned in here. We got Yangyang, yeah, the Yangyang. Remember the one that took us in when we were nothing? The one who saved us, who found us at the very start of the game? Yeah, she's back. And she got a massive blow up, I'll tell you right now. And her twin sisters. Is it Sui Sui or Sui Sui? Enough about that. Let's just show off with the footage first. The footage here, of course, is Yangyang. I can tell you right now, she got a massive glow up from the last time we saw her. Holy crap. Like, let me just go back first. You can even see like the detail too on her hair and stuff. You didn't know back then when you first, her hair glows like blue at the edges, like where the tip of her hair turns blue when you have her forte up. So that's how you can tell that it is truly Yangyang. Her hair definitely grew out last time. It for sure grew out, and you can see on the bottom right there, on the bottom left, that they're more refined now too. Like, I'm telling you right now, she must have done so much training ever since we left Jingzhou. Like, again, the tips of her hair, they're more like refined and vibrant. I don't know if it's just me, but she looks so much better than last time. Let's show this footage here. Holy crap. Okay, so let's go back to her moves here first. So she does seem as like almost like a kick swipe slash, an up and a down dive slash, and you can see like the birds too, like they like fully completely like are like the main part of her, like everything in her kit. I mean, yeah, I mean back then, even then, like she also like had like a reputation for like birds and stuff. And funny enough, she's not actually rocking Arrow anymore. She's actually switched over to Havoc, so I'm very curious about that. I'm not sure. I don't know yet in terms of lore yet, because I don't think you can change elements when you are given it. I don't know if that's true. And you could even see right there her alt. Go back. It's very blurry. I apologize, guys, because the footage is very bad. She converges all the birds together and just creates a massive explosion, almost like a butterfly. You can see like the wings right there. It looks like a flower or something like that. You'd see. She has changed so much over the years. Holy crap, it's been how many years since we last saw her? Let's appreciate the detail. Again, I'll pull up a photo of her before and now after. I wonder what really she has been up to. She changed elements. That's one of them. And of course she trained much more harder now. She must have had some sort of awakening or something like that, because she looks so much better now. I don't remember like the front half of like the curls there being blue. I remember the back half being blue, but not the... Yeah, I swear, her hair did grow out much longer. It's much longer than before. So she must have grew it out over the years. I don't know if it took that long, or... Like, when I first saw her for the first time, this leaked footage of her, I thought she was just gonna stick, you know, Arrow and stuff. She's still gonna rock it. Nope, she's not. She's going for Havoc. So could she replace the existing Havoc meta right now? I mean, it's not really tampered right now, the Havoc meta. I think Frolova is the current one right now at the moment, so I think she's gonna power creep her really hard. So I don't know if that's the case, or hopefully not, because... And look at her Tacit mark. Back then it used to be black. Usually it always is black for every resonator there is. Their Tacit mark always color black, but she's the first one with an actual color Tacit mark, which is blue. I think she probably asked for a change like that, or that's part of her, I guess, her awakening, her training. I know I'm saying awakening a lot, but that's what I'm just guessing, because there is no lore, I guess, and that never mentions how a resonator can switch to another element if they want to. I thought when they first are born, stuck with that one element for life. Move on to Sui Sui. You can see that's her twin sister. My gosh, her hairstyle too and everything, just the color of it all is just, we just appreciate the details. You could even see, like, you could tell that there are similarities between the two. Like little like split hair bangs right there. They have mentioned that this is her twin sister. Yang actually never told us she actually had a twin sister when we first met her, when we were going around back then, back in the day. It's almost like, it's like a mixture between Mahiroshina and Wagiri. I love the yellow part too, like the blondness in her hair too. You could even see right there in the detail too. Are they both the same age? Is she older than Yangyang? And also too, the hairpin on the back of her head too, like the ponytail. Again, the hairpin too. That looks super nice. It looks like some sort of like wind effect right there. That looks pretty cool. It really leans towards the Chinese culture you would see normally, like hairpins and stuff, and just the names and stuff, including her. Let's go watch your gameplay.
过眼其空明。
Let's break this down bit by bit. So of course she does the it reminds me of one of Yunos's abilities, one of her attacks, where she curls up in like the moon thing and like explodes. Goodness, I love her weapons for sure is the fan. Like I know it's not actually, but like the fan like as a main weapon, that's so cool. And if you can see as well, that's like a swirling dragon, I think. And and two, I think this is her heavy attack that she used, because it explodes and it creates some sort of like mountain thing, like an environment. It looks like it's a simulation, some sort of like that. I like that cool effect on it. You can see the sun as well, the buildings on the left. That's a lot of detail for that, goodness me. Yeah, you can see it too. The detail, I think it's like almost translucent in a way. Again, this is her liberation. This is her ultimate. She has the Chinese fans too that she's using. You can see like it has like mountains like on the frilly part where like, you know, you're supposed to use, they fold out. That's so cool. You can see how there's like towers here. There's another tower right there. It's just blue sky. Was that some sort of moon thing up there? And there's the lanterns. I could be wrong, but I can't remember what culture uses this. I know the Japanese culture, they also use this. The Chinese culture also has like this tradition, like, you know, the floating lanterns right there. You can see the mountains. Is that the sea? That's the sea right there. If you can see on the bottom of the screen, I apologize for that. Like there's the temple, like the houses, the towers on the left. You can see the mountains, the blue sky. Is that the sun? You tell me. And those are birds too. They share so many similarities. I wonder if they're going to be the same or polar opposites. Like one is serious while the other is funny. It probably would have to go with something like that. Now let's go to the drip marketing that is Yangyang Zhuangling. So that's her last name. We actually didn't know her last name. It's been so long since we last remember. And it says here in the description here, wind breathes, send the lark song far. That's really interesting. She looks so different compared to now. She doesn't have her hat anymore on her head. So there's that. I forgot about that. That's really detailed. And of course she has the sword right there, and the Jinzhou, the sentinel dragon. I keep on forgetting it's Yangyang again while she's training and stuff, getting this massive glow up and stuff, and just looks maxing. My goodness, she's been sending us those mails notes, and fun fact, I'm actually reading those each time that she sends them at each time. So I was not expecting this. I thought she was going to be just chilling and waiting. She looks so much better now. You can see like her hair too. It almost looks like feathers, the way how they're designed, almost like the feathers on the wings of a bird. Now let's move on to the other character, her twin sister Sui. You can already tell yellow and blue. There are many similarities between the two. They share blue and yellow, and some of them too. So they're twin sisters. What it says, fan unfolds, a dawn of truth draws near. Mingting. This probably means where their origins is from. So Yangyang is from Jinzhou, then Sui is from Mingting, which is one of the new locations in Mengzhou, I'm guessing. You can see the detail on that as well. Even her hairstyle as well. Hair ribbons here on her right as well. Also on her shoulder too. Again, she likes to share that blue with her, I guess, in some sort of way. From what I'm seeing so far, she either could, in terms of the story, but she could be some sort of like person with power. And wait, let me see. Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you right now where it went to. It went to Sui Sui. If you know, you know. I don't know. They feel like they nerfed her. Anyway, that's besides the point. That's besides the point. Let's move on to the next one. Now this one is quite interesting because we've never seen this before. Are those like fox ears or wolf ears? She's demi-human. She's part demi-human. She doesn't have the tail, but she's part demi-human. That's for sure. So her name is Hsin. Clear moonlight drapes the lonely keep. She shared almost a bit of like the coloration with like Hyuki, I guess. Now I can't find where her tacit mark is. Her eyes, they almost look like they're not normal. They look like some sort of this animal, like almost a reptile like. Again, she's part fox or part wolf. You can see the tattoo marks on her hands as well. I really wonder where her tacit mark is. You can even see there's also like a tattoo mark also right here and on her chest right there. And her hairstyle too. It's almost like a mixture between Chang Li and Yai Miko. Is it Hsin or Hsin? She could be like part of like a faction. Could be yeah, she could be the leader of a faction in there somewhere. There's a symbol right here, and usually when there's a symbol like this, there typically is usually means it's just a highly detailed too. I'll say that. Basically going to be an electro user. You can see it right here. So Yangyang, of course, is going to be Havoc. Sui Sui is going to be Glacio, and this one here, of course, the fox one, she is going Electro. She's going to be Electro. Now we have this one here, Jingzhou. Celestial Sword guards the clouded pass. She could be like the leader of Mengzhou. I love the blue and stuff. I like how they're going with more of the blue theme and stuff. Now we have two characters that are following the same blue theme to it. I can think this is a staff or a... No, it's not a staff. It's a sword. It looks like a sword from the way how it looks. A cloud faction? I don't know. I'm just going off with what they're saying on the text. Yeah, it is because you can see like there's... I think these are clouds. Correct me if I'm wrong if they're clouds. But Jingzhou has a hairpin, so that's a cool little detail. I like the hairpin like theme going around here. And again, the outfit styles are very different compared to something you would see in like Renacita, Septimon, not Jinzhou, Lahai Roy, ancient type. She could be a princess, maybe a princess in a way. And for her tacit mark, I can't find it anywhere. I think it's in Kuro. There's no way that they would actually pull off another Kanzarella thing where their tacit mark would be somewhere that we would least expect. It probably could be behind her back, maybe. I'm not seeing it because usually you would see it around basically the thigh, the legs, the feet. Again, these are all just speculations, I'm just saying. And if we go back here, she is going to be arrow, so she's an arrow user, and of course a sword user from Wuwa universe is what he's saying. Let's move on here. This one is actually the one I'm most interested in. Is Jingran, because he looks like some sort of like I don't want to say commoner, but like his outfit's not like vibrant and shiny compared to these other characters here. Adventurer, maybe some sort of person who lives around the shadows and like, you know, just goes around, and like there's one that's green and there's one that's yellow on his right. And you know, I like his tacit mark too. The way how they almost made it in a way, it's almost like where Kratos had his scar too. That's very, very creative and clever. I like that. Yeah, he also has like the book here as well. He's got the staff. He might be a staff user, but I'm not actually meaning that he's actually a staff user. That's just the main weapon that we would see him use like in combat is the staff or the spear. And let's of course read the description. Into elusive depths the lone earth treads on. So he's like a lone wolf in a way. I like the hood as well, keeping his identity safe and hidden. I like that, especially the heterochrome of his eyes too. One's green and one's yellow. I wonder if that's going to be a cool, interesting part about that. So the one that I'm not really expecting. This one here is swarming. Swarming, and you can already tell this looks like an umbrella. Yeah, it's an umbrella she's holding. Jewels or bells. I'm assuming they're bells, and you could even see on her dress as well. I can't spell her name. Swarming. These lock things on her dress again, which also fits the thing of locked in the past, the prisoner lingers long. So either two things. She could be a prisoner, some sort of person who did like a lot of bad things. I would be very surprised if she's a part of the Fraxidus and locked in the past. So someone that is struggling with something in their past in a way, or had like or their past is very terrible, you know, and very different. Like it's almost like a Chisa thing, red and black. I like that the Chisa vibe to it. I'm telling you right now, from from the vibe I'm getting her, she could be criminal organization, some sort of boss thing, like crime boss, mafia thing you would see. Because again, locked in the past, the prisoner lingers long, and I can't really find where her tacit mark is. So it probably would be somewhere like behind her, or I don't know where. But this is the character I'm going to probably not pull. It's probably not going to be. Move on to other leagues here. Now this is a summary kit about from this person here called About It to Change. I mean, I think it's stroke when I'm saying that. So we have here, of course, she's of course sweet, fan unfolds, dawn truth draws near, and her kit summary. HP scaling, glacial support, provides healing through enrichment, creates a support domain with her ultimate. So it's almost like a shorekeeper thing where her ultimate, it's a domain. So as long as you're in the domain, you're getting constantly healed. So it's almost like a shorekeeper thing. Grant 25% all damage amplification. So she's a buffer for all damage amps. And apparently she can do this. She can revive a teammate from fatal hit. Can she revive a teammate that is dead? Is that what it's trying to say? Can revive a teammate from a fatal hit. Yeah, she must have the ability to revive people when they're dead. So I don't have to use the potions. A strong support focus on survivability in team buffs. And again, she's a HP scaling glacio support. HP. Wait, she scales off HP, so that's good. There, because in terms of like echo and luck, I have more luck with HP scaling echoes because I have so many of them. I'll be very surprised if she could work with Yuki. If you can replace Chisa with Sui, so the team would be Hiyuki, Lucilla, and Sui together. That would be basically the ultimate. The last thing I want is for Sui to even be, I swear, if they do this for her, if they make her only viable, only Yangyang, I'm going to be very upset. Because I see a lot of potential for her. Again, she grants 24% all amplification and provides, she is an HP scaling glacial support, so she would be essentially already good for Hiyuki. Because if I know something, when they say team buffs, they mean that she could be like used across multiple teams instead of just 2 or 3 specific teams. Because if she's going to be like that, then what's the point of saying team buff? Perfect partner for Hiyuki, the best healer that she could possibly have. That would make her value even more worth it. So yeah, so she's a healer. So she's a support user. So I don't have to worry about anything else but making her like the best healer. And of course, here we have another screenshot of her. I got here, of course, is more Wuwa leaks. This is from the beta test. I don't know if this is real or not, but you can see her weapon as well. It's a rectifier. She's a rectifier user. Let's say her weapon is a whole bird. You're crazy. It reminds me, it looks like Cloud Retainer. It almost looks like Cloud Retainer because it looks like a crane. I think it's a crane. Let me just Google translate this for description here. Just post it out for you guys to see this. Look at this. Increase health by 12%. Restore concerto energy to the caster, triggering once every 20 seconds. When casting variation or resonance skill, grants nearby party members the emerald green buff for 30 seconds. If the caster is a member, the attack of the characters holding emerald green is increased by 20%. If the caster is not a party member, each 20% frostbite is applied. Gains snow color for 6 seconds each time healing is dealt. Gains ripples of life for 6 seconds. If caster simultaneously holds snowy color and ripples of life, the attack boost effect of emerald green forcibly activated if the caster dealt healing and frostbite while a party member was present. Then when casting extended melody, skill gains 6 seconds of snowy color and ripples of life. We can take from here is that again she grants a lot of stuff, and the 2 keywords that you want to take from it, of course, is called the emerald green and snowy color and ripples of life. That's basically its 3. They're basically, and let me see, resonance efficiency 77.7%. The way I'm reading this, I'm just taking it and just reading it through Google Translate. So now we have, of course, is for a different character, Jingran. Now for those people who are actually wanting to get Jingran, I may get him if I can, but Jingran, of course, is going to be a, surprising enough, a fusion human damage dealer, or yeah, HP scaling main DPS, and he's going to be a broad blade user. I mean, it does make sense because he has the staff, so I would assume that he would have some sort of primary handheld, like one-handed weapon. Dual forms, builds Forte circuit to empower heavy attacks. Enhanced heavy attacks gameplay loop. Resonant Liberation summons a ghost gate. Features a unique background music during the ultimate. Which part of this kit interests you the most? He is going to be HP scaling main DPS. and shield focus playstyle. So like a shielder? Then shield focus playstyle. I'm guessing from the shield focus playstyle, he probably would have to have high defense. High defense, or of course high HP. He might be a good partner for Lupa if possible. I don't know. I think Lupa's main DPS. No. She's a sub DPS and a liberation buffer, so she could be pretty useful for this maybe. And of course, here I've showed you guys many times. Of course, we have Yangyang, Sui, Jingzhou, Jingran, Hsin, and Swarming. So these are all their elements that they could possibly have. So of course, we already know that Yangyang from Arrow to Havoc, so she's now a Havoc DPS. And Sui is going to be basically a Glacio support. Now for Jingzhou, she could be a Arrow main DPS. I know Jingran's going to be a Fusion main DPS. She is going to be... I'll be really surprised if she's a main DPS too. Have we gotten a single main DPS yet for Electro? I don't think we have ever since Yin Lin. And I'm not even counting Zhang Liao, because Zhang Liao is not even a main DPS, so get out with that. It could be a main DPS for Electro, because we actually haven't had a single thing happen at all with Electro. It's just been shelved for so long, so it's a good thing that they're actually finally paying attention to Electro. Swimming, she could be a support. She could go really good with Yangyang if possible, or you know what, I would not be very surprised if her team is basically Yangyang, Sui, and Swimming. I know it's very strange, because the posts I've seen so far throughout the day, people have always been saying that these two are basically interlinked in a way, that if you don't have the other, then they're basically going to be terrible. So it's going to be like a similar like Cardathea situation, where like you need Shaikona to make her powerful. You need to make her better that way. The 3.5 banners too. So here are the characters that are going to be coming out, but before I say anything else, these are not the sequence that they're going to be going through. We don't know yet the sequence. Like this person says, both on the same banner? Order unknown. So we could be getting it differently. So example, we could have Yangyang first, Carlotta second, Sui second, third. That would be really nice, because if they go in the same banner, I'm screwed. I can only pull for one at a time. I can't pull for two at the same time. I don't know why, but I believe that Kuro is doing this because they're trying to regain the money that they lost because of the Cyberpunk collab. It must have been so expensive to the point that they're saying, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna do a bomb drop on every character that's coming out, so we can get our money back quick. So it's a good thing we're getting Brandt. It's been so long since we last saw Brandt. When was the last time we saw him? I don't know, like months ago. Even Roshia. Carlotta, we've seen her. No, these characters are, we haven't seen these characters in so long. Cancerella, I think we saw her with, but again, a lot of old characters rerunning, which is good, because some people might need these characters. And I don't know why you would want to pull for Carlotta when already speaking, Hiyuki is just the better option. She's better in every way possible. She got power creep so hard. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know who you guys are going to be pulling on. Yangyang, Sui, Hsin, Jingzhou, Jingran, or even Swimming. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys